Goeiedag and welcome. My name is Amarenske and today I will be doing for you Frisian Friday number 4, which is a remake of the video 10 Frisian words that are similar to their English counterparts. And the reason why I'm doing a remake is because I accidentally removed this video from my channel earlier and it had a lot of views and quite a bit of positive comments. So I think it would be a good idea to remake it, because I also have a feeling that I will have a better skill level now. So let's get on and start with the first word, which is cheese or cheese. That is also the reason why it is very similar. It's because it's basically the same thing but slightly differently pronounced. And we go on to the next word now, which is waar or where. It means where, but it also sounds very much the same. And I'm looking down now and then because I have a slideshow down here, which I'm going to use to put into the edit as well. So let's get on to the next word, which is ut. We say it as ut, but in English you say it as it. It's spelled exactly the same. Also, I want to preface this with these are words that are either said very similarly or the same, or that are just written very similarly or the same. Let's get on to the next word, me or mij, depending on where in Friesland you come. I personally say mij, but a big part of where I grew up, like most of the people said me, which means me. And then you have meent. And the next word I chose is koud, which means cold. It's very similar in spelling, not really the same, but just very similar. And it also sounds quite similar, but not quite the same, just like all the other words. And yes, actually it's very koud right now here. It just stopped snowing actually, which is kind of weird because we haven't had snow throughout the rest of the year. It's just started snowing now and I don't really get why, but it also has nothing to do with the next word I chose, which is ik hoor, which means I hear, which has exactly the same spelling. But as you said, here is, as you can hear, we say it completely differently. We say ik hoor and you say I hear. There will probably be people who pronounce it closer to the English pronunciation, but I haven't personally heard that. I haven't personally heard people say it that way, so I cannot say how they would pronounce it. And I just want to go on to the next word now because I have to go in a fairly short amount of time. So I have two words that are very close to one another in pronunciation, or can be. And the first of the two is zon, which means sun, but as a plural and in some dialectal forms it is pronounced as a swan, which is very close to the next word, which is swan, which means swan. So the pronunciation can be very similar, but it can mean such a different thing depending on the context, which is something of course you have to be aware of in any language you learn. But this is just very apparent to me and maybe also to all of us, or in Frisian, us. And the only difference in spelling is actually just the accent on the U. And now I have the last word, I think, which is brjocht, which means brought. And this is a little bit more of a stretch in similarity. I thought it started quite similar and it ends with the same two letters, but it's different enough to say that there is a similarity, but there is not a similarity. I don't know. Let me think in the comments below what you thought of the word brjocht and brought. Could I count them as a similarity, or should I view it as more of an accidental thing? The languages have a similar past and background, so it would not be strange for it to be a similarity. Anyway, I want to say now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you liked the video, comment if you have anything to say about this. Maybe subscribe if you want to, if you want to watch later videos in this series or another series on my channel if you're interested. And on to keer!